Okay, I'm here with Steve at the Kokiniki Pickleball Courts. So, Steve, what is... Oh my God, sorry.
It's okay.
My
No
brain
worries,
is
no
like
worries.
broken. Okay, take 5, I think. All right, I'm here with Steve at the Kokiniki Pickleball Courts. And so, what is the dark side of pickleball for you?
Oh, that's a simple one. I get down on myself. I'm always encouraging to everybody else, but when I start choking, I get down on myself. And then in my game, as I begins to plummet and deteriorate as I get down on myself. So that's definitely the dark side for me. I'm nice to everybody else, but hard on me. So.
Yeah, you are nice to everybody else, and I can imagine. I think we might have something in common here. We got to work on this.
Yes, I think so. I think it's probably pretty much a lot of people are that way, because that competitive spirit kicks in, and I must confess, I'm also sometimes a little harder on my wife, and she is with me. I think the closer you are to someone, sometimes you're a little tougher on them. When it's a complete stranger or somebody that you know that you're familiar with, like my friend Leo, I don't know if you met him or not.
Yeah.
But I tend to be a little bit harder on her, and she on me. We've discussed that, but it hadn't changed anything.
All right, so it's a work in progress, your partnership in pickleball.
It is. It really is, and but I love it. It's an addicting sport, as you well know, Leo. It's very addicting. So.
Yeah, it is, and especially because everybody's so nice out here, and it's pretty competitive overall. You can always get a pretty competitive game. So yeah, you don't want to leave, and you want to keep, just stay here and come the next day, and so yeah.
And there's that mentality that, okay, I played a bad game, but I'm going to do good this game. And then sometimes I play really well, and I'm like, I should have quit 3 games ago, So, but it's a great sport. And we started in October of 2020, right after my wife's mother passed away. We were playing at Ohio, playing it like ping pong. We didn't know any of the rules. We were playing it just like we were playing a ping pong game on a court. So my sister-in-law taught us the rules, and we've been addicted ever since. Yeah.
All right, so during the pandemic, that's when you started, more or less?
It was towards the latter part of the pandemic. Sorry, I'm cold. It's a little cold here in Florida. My lips are numb.
Yeah, mine too.
But the latter part of it.
Okay.
And then it's been very therapeutic. I don't know if you know this, but I almost lost Joni from the COVID. She was in the hospital for 6 days. She was on oxygen for 13 weeks. And she just basically fought her way back. And pickleball was one of those things that she fought her way back with. I mean, she would have times of losing her oxygen and stuff, but she's gotten better and better and better. And she kicks my butt most of the time.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. So thanks for sharing that. Yeah, amazing. So now, since you've been playing for like 2-3 years now, what's been your experience with the paddle? What's your favorite paddle?
Well, we had some El Cheapo paddles. I don't recall the name, and I don't want to get a lawsuit if I do remember the name. But we switched to Selkirk.
So, and what about court shoes? Like, what have you tried different ones? What's your experience with that?
I had some shoes that I have some back issues, a thing called stenosis. So we went to a place on 4th Street North, and the lady checked the way that my hips were kind of out of position, a little off balance, and she fitted them, and I wore those out, and my wife purchased these. We found the Fit to Run, and these are actually just hookahs or hokas. I don't know how you say it.
I have no idea.
But they're shoes, and they're working well. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear. Okay, so now the next question is: do you prefer maybe I don't even know if you played indoor pickleball or outdoor pickleball?
I have played indoor pickleball, and that's kind of my preference, just because of the lack of wind. But I also like outdoor pickleball because of the challenge. You never know what you're going to get. We played this morning, and it was cold and windy, and then you can come out another day, and it's very calm. So a lot of variables there, which keeps it interesting.
So it doesn't bother you, the wind, playing in the wind?
It doesn't, and one of the things we've been doing at this point is we were pretty much, there's the slammers and the dinkers, and we're trying to convert over to dinking, and I really For those of you that are diehard slammers, I was the same way. But I'm telling you, when you begin to dink, it's such a finesse game. It's such a more of a mental mind game, and we're just loving it, loving it. So.
And how long you been dinking for?
We started really doing it seriously with Brian and Shannon, probably the last 2 or 3 months. So it's just been a recent thing. You know, as I said, kicking and screaming in opposition to it, but I love it now that I don't want to go back. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, good to hear. Okay, so now, do you prefer playing during the day or at night?
Well, I like both. Joni likes playing at night because of the sun issue. She tries to protect her skin. I like playing in the day, but I also like the night. I would say there are pros and cons to each. That's a good question. I just like playing.
You just like playing. You don't even care.
I don't care, and I just have to listen to my body, which I don't always do. When my body says, "Okay, you're done," and I keep playing, then I pay for it because I'll be 60 next month. So. Yeah. So
you look great, and you just move around amazing. You play so much, so
that's very nice.
I hope I am you when I'm 60.
What are you, 27?
Good one, Steve. Good one.
How old are you?
42.
Oh, you look well. I mean, you know,
so
we're still.
I look like you when I get to your age. You're saying there's hope.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you maybe as in shape as I'm in, but you're better looking than I am.
Oh, I don't think so. No way. You're a handsome man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So, is there anything about pickleball that maybe you can share with us that comes to mind that might help our viewers?
Well, I would just say that if you're looking for camaraderie, if you're looking for a sport that everybody can play. You can play 80. I played 90-year-olds, maybe not 90, but definitely 88. There was a guy I played here at 88. I played young people. It's a sport the whole family can play, and it's not like, you know, I mean, you can. It's compatible to all ages, and it's a really one of the things we've done. They have courts now in Waterside, and we have gotten to really build relationships. And that's the main thing about pickleball, relationships. We've gotten to build really good relationships with so many neighbors that we didn't even know existed. So it's been great from that standpoint. Just the camaraderie, the relationship building. I'm a big relationship guy, so it makes it nice.
Yeah, so the social aspect is pretty incredible for you.
It is. It is. We love it. We love it. We met really nice people. We met this guy named Leo and.
Who the hell's this Leo guy?
No comment. No comment. Yeah. And then there's Robert Ianell.
Oh, Robert Ianell.
Robert, but you're a pain in the butt.
No comment. He's an acquired taste, Steve.
Yeah, I haven't acquired that taste quite yet. No, we love him.
We love you, Robert. We're just kidding.
My wife loves to razz you. If we didn't razz him, he wouldn't think we loved him anymore. So we got to give him a hard time.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Steve, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have you, and let's get back out there and play.
Do it, man. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. See ya.